Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Reality Raiders 3, The Search for the Eternity Armor, a Torg actual play campaign here on WebDM. My name is Rudy Basso. I will be your game master for today and every day, as I always say. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me online if you'd like to say hello at Rudy Basso, RUDYBASSO. Let's go around, please, players. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are playing. Tell me how you're doing. Let's start with the player to my right, Amber. Hi, hello, how are you?
Hi, I am Amber. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me online on Twitter at Rocket Orca, and I'm playing Cypress, he, him, the cowboy mage from Isle, who is doing excellent after coming in third place in his first ever video game tournament.
Pretty
Woo!
impressive, pretty good. Third time's the charm.
First time, third time.
First time, third time's the charm. That's that classic saying. Saying as old as time. Everybody knows it well. Below you, with yet another American flag accessory. I thought there could be no more, and here we are. I am proven wrong once again. Hi, hello. Who are you? Who are you playing? Are you gonna wear that the whole time, or?
Thank you, Rudy. As we all know, I'm not even sure where my final form will manifest, but as we progress along, I am Pruitt, he, him, and I am, of course, slowly slipping into just the reality that is Salvo, a true patriot who, when his country calls on him, he'll do anything, including wear a mask. You know, we're a country that both holds up superheroes and outlaws, both of which wear masks. So it shouldn't be a controversy. Don't make it one. But
I cannot agree more.
as we are here, and I am playing Salvo, obviously the king of patriotism, I'm excited. He's a he-man, and I'm excited to move to the finals of the American Gladiator. Let me put
Pan Pacifica Gladiatorial International Games.
Yeah, the Pan Pacifica Gladiatorial Championship alongside my compatriot Beck Matsumoto.
Let's go then to
Segue.
Shauna. Hi, perfect transition. I can tell you're a
Segue.
professional. Yes, Shauna. Hi, how are you? Who are you playing today?
Hey, I'm Shauna, she, her, flying Cirrus, and I'm playing Beck Matsumoto, the no-holds-barred baseball player who is very happy to be competing in these games. She got to, just run rampant and shoot a rocket launcher. She's something that her bosses would not allow her to have, so,
Rocket launcher is not allowed during no-holds-barred baseball. There's a lot that is allowed. Rocket launchers, they're on the ban list. And joining us again, this time replacing Little Red Dot, who could not make it today, we have our producer, Grant Ellis, not playing Horace Conundrum, his previous character. Instead, Grant, tell us about yourself and tell us who you're playing today instead.
Hi, everyone. I was that dummy that talked to you for a half hour on the pre-show leading into this episode. My name's Grant Ellis. I'm the producer of WebDM Plays. And I am joining the cast of Reality Raiders 3 today as Raven Regal. He's trained in over 256 forms of unarmed combat. He doesn't need a weapon, because he is one.
Oh my. 256 forms.
8-bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just keeps, doubling until it gets there. Wow, pretty exciting. Great, cool. I'm excited to jump in. So, as Pruitt alluded to, last week you all entered, or I should say, Beck and Pruitt entered the Pan Pacifica Gladiatorial International Games into the first round, where they succeeded in winning in Mass Assault, which, if you are a fan of American Gladiators, it's the game where they shoot the tennis balls at the people. But these were cyber tennis balls, if you forgot. Meanwhile, Dot and Cypress entered the video game tournament, much less excitingly named, and they too successfully moved through and passed the first round, defeating members of former Vice President Yoshida's Team Yoshida, which are all Power Rangers basically. They're Power Rangers. You beat the Power Rangers. Good job. But the Power Rangers are still in it for the next round. So you all went to the banquet. It was very nice. It was very fun. You had some fancy foods. And then the second and final round of the competitions began. And as you were all being introduced for the gladiatorial games, who was there but none other than former romantic interest of Salvo, Ice Cold. The man known as Ice Cold. But it was not the Ice Cold you knew, because he was half man, half machine, with the whole red eye, like cover, like the patch of his face, and then the red eye, kind of like Kano or from Mortal Kombat. That's the second Mortal Kombat reference we've had today internally. And yeah, he's got maybe one of the like the prosthetic arm kind of a deal. And yeah, he's not the same man that he was. When you look into his eyes, you see only ice that is so cold. You don't see the man you knew. You see a robotic nothingness staring back at you. And so that's where we're going to begin today. We're going to do, well, hold on. Let's backpedal. Flashback to the morning. Oh, look. Flick is like, she never had sushi before, and she did. And sometimes it doesn't work on everybody's stomach that first time. I mean, this was high quality stuff, but I think her diet consists of mostly Funyuns and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
So this was a little shock to the system to have something that fresh.
I suspect foul play.
Oh, do you? Well,
You didn't have chicken. I
Swap
don't
the
get it.
unagi.
Use raw chicken in sushi. Don't do that.
oh no, don't do that. You
No,
don't
don't
want
do that.
chicken tartare. So maybe someone tricked Flick. Ooh, that rhymed. But using her hacker abilities and some quick phone calls to the Delphi Council, she was able to change her identification to be, and she found a loophole in the system so that they could bring in a replacement for her for the final of the video game tournament. The only person available was the man who likes to proclaim that he has 256 forms of martial arts under his belt, which is great for the video game tournament, right? Raven Regal, how is your entrance? What is your entrance as you arrive at the hotel and then prepare for the tournament?
All right. It's one of those things where I needed to infiltrate because I knew security would be tight and I wouldn't be able to get in. So I heard that there was a famous Kanawha Corporation's executive birthday that was being planned, and they were preparing a special cake, but not just any cake, a cake where someone would pop out of it. And so what I did is I attacked and beat up all those individuals and put myself inside the cake and had myself wheeled in, and they sang him happy birthday, they clapped, then out of the cake came Raven Regal, who then took their security cards to get into the special event, picking up Flick's name badge and just showing it, like, see, I'm allowed in here, it's a convention, go through that line. And then I think it was a coincidence that someone hit the keytar, like the tritone on the keytar as the door opened, and I'm backlit, and I come sliding in. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Looks like there's a game to play and to be won.
Wow. And you were dressed as a cook when you infiltrated initially, right?
Well, I was dressed as an individual that pops out of a cake, but
okay.
I dressed as a cook to get into the kitchen. I like how they're not real cakes. I baked myself into a cake.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Wow. Multi-skilled.
Gotta treat yourself.
Fighter, and now video game extraordinaire. Okay, so you're in the tournament. Who cares? It worked out.
I've never played before, but I have a feeling I'll be very good.
You're not the only person that's never played and ended up really good. So, pendant's practically yours. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing we did last week, which is we're going to jump between the two events, just so nobody's sitting around not doing nothing. And we are going to then... Oh, let's give Grant a... Did Dot use her Pan Pacifica card? I don't remember. I think she did. But you know what? Let's give one to Grant anyway. That's fun. I'm talking about the Cosm cards. Bam, Grant gets a card. You get a card. You get a card. Ha ha ha.
Is that
What a
this
fun
reality
noise.
surge?
Nope.
Okay, it's this other one then.
Yes.
Ooh. So I'm gonna bring this up on screen so folks can see, and we'll talk about it. Fist of Fury. Hopping over here.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I can do a better job, chat. The cards are sticky sometimes. So this is the Fist of Fury card, which will be on the left. I'll bring it up for you, and I'll read it. For the remainder of the scene, unarmed combat is a favored skill for all player characters. I'm bringing it in. Well,
Yes.
So that is unarmed, which none of you will be doing.
Damn it.
Remember, favored is the equivalent to advantage in Dungeons and Dragons. You get to roll again. Okay, so we had our initial. So just to remember, or to refresh everyone on what the competitions are. In the gladiatorial games, it is called Joust 2000. And you're all on these big pedestals. It's like a big kind of arena. You're on the tall pedestals that they'd use. But you, by leaning forward and backwards and using your weight, actually maneuver them around. And there's different obstacles and traps around the arena. And the goal, you have like an electro stick thing. Is to smack your opponents with it. Everybody also has a belt that acts as a shield generator, so they can take one hit, and then once they're hit again, they're going to be knocked out completely. We can use toughness for this to try and kind of mitigate the damage, but this is like a lot of damage. It's non-lethal, but it's very likely that it'll put you down immediately, unless you have some card up your sleeve, or maybe you want to use a possibility to absorb. We'll see. We can talk about that. I'm just letting you know these things hit hard. So as far as you're concerned, you guys don't have to actually roll damage. If you hit someone, then they're knocked out. Takes their shield down once, knocks them out the second time. Cool. And then for the video game competition, you are all in fighter ships. This is like asteroid, essentially. There's a bunch of asteroids floating around. There's other ships floating around. So you can choose to score points by destroying the asteroids or destroy your opponents. It's your choice. And there are also power-ups scattered around that you can fly over. There's a shield power-up, a cluster missile power-up, a mine, and a super laser power-up. So please jot those 4 things down. And when you have questions about them when we play, please ask them. Okay, so we're going to draw our 2 drama cards to represent initiative on the 2 different games and the 2 different initiatives and whatever. And the first one, this will be the gladiatorial games, is... Oh, no! I'm going to say this is the dramatic scene. They are both dramatic scenes, in fact. So we will be using the dramatic initiative counters. Oh, no is, as one would expect, not great for the heroes. Villains go first, and they get an up, which means they get a free second die roll. It's whatever. It's not like a possibility point where it's a instant 10. It could be a 1. So it's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. Meanwhile, for the video game tournament, they get the also bad for heroes. I'm not done. I'm not through yet. Or is it bad for heroes? I can't tell.
It looks bad.
Seems like it might
We're
be,
stymied.
yeah. It seems
you're
bad
stymied.
in this case. So heroes go first, but they are stymied. So Amber and Grant, please mark stymied on your character sheet, which, as we all know, gives you a -2 to any checks you make. Boo. But you do get to go first, and the skill action that is I always forget the term they use for this specifically. If you use any skill, you get to draw a destiny card. Meanwhile, for Pruitt and Shauna, if you use defend or intimidate, you get to draw a destiny card. Approved action is what's called for this turn. So as I did last week, I will throw it over to you players. Which group would like to go first? Video game or gladiatory? So again, to set the scene, it's again, you're both in big arenas. It's a virtual arena for Grant and Amber, but you're all like spread out in a big rectangle essentially. And you're on your individual either pedestal or in your individual fighter. There's for the gladiatory arena, there's like, it's kind of like if you ever watched BattleBots back in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, there's like all sorts of weird things, contraptions that you can knock people into instead of hitting them with your, if you can like push them off, then it's advantageous. There's, you know, the classic hammer smash, you know, that guy. Yeah, you got your saws, you know, non-lethal saw. But
that's good.
Yeah. No one's dying here.
Important distinction.
For fun, not for death. So there's different things that you guys, if you think of a cool idea for a trap, Rudy's cool with you determining what it is. So again, who would like to go first? Video game or gladiatorial?
I vote video game since they have the initiative, so they actually do
Okay.
go first.
Okay, cool.
So hero video game, there's a bunch of big asteroids floating around, so you can just fly up to one and shoot it.
Did we get to pick a ship, or do we just have they all look the same?
Everybody had they all do essentially the same thing: shoot laser and fly. But you can cosmetic it up however.
Okay.
So tell me what your ship looks like then, Amber.
I was going to say it looks like a cactus, but
okay, yeah, and then the two arms are
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Is there a goal? Is it a high score thing, or
yes?
is it
So it's either or. So there's 15 in-game minutes, which we might. There's X amount of time in-game minutes, so you can either get the most points before time runs out, or just destroy all the other ships.
Okay. I need to know what Raven's ship looks like so I don't shoot it. But also just because I need to know what it looks like.
I want to know too. Raven, what does your ship look like?
Oh, yeah. Raven's ship is a heavily modified YT-2400 light freighter, just like the one used by Dash Rindar from the popular fictional source, Shadows of the Empire. So I want you to know that I've got a Congar KG Defender ion engine to make sure I go fast.
How did that game get greenlit? Let's make a Star Wars game based off of books no one's ever heard of. I don't know.
I heard of it.
Yeah, no, I'm all about it. I think it's a great game. I'm just thinking, like, how in the world did that get produced? So, cool. Yeah. Great. So
I'm gonna explode and then I'm gonna be in the slowly moving air speeder. All right.
Oh, sure. His second life. Okay, so that's what his ship looks like. So I guess the question is, do you want to fight another ship, or do you just want to go zap some asteroids and get some?
I personally would just like to zap some asteroids right now.
Nice.
That's what I'm all about. The asteroids are the enemy.
Asteroids are the enemy.
Let's kick some asteroids.
Oh, there it is.
So why don't you? So you're flying a spaceship, which means that I will allow you to use science if you would like.
Oh, Lord.
Otherwise, I would have you use one of the combat abilities. Probably energy weapons. Cowboy from Isle.
Cypress just looks like a cactus floating around right now.
Trust in the dice.
Okay, I guess I'll roll a science. Because that's probably better than what I have otherwise.
Asteroid, so +4 because asteroids are so big. So just like asteroids, as you shoot them, they will divide. Right now, they're in their big boy form.
Okay.
So you get a big bonus because it's not hard to miss.
Oh, you want me to roll with a bonus?
Yeah, roll with a +4
Oh, why do
because
I have
it's
a
large.
+6 right now?
I don't know.
That is weird. Why is there a +6 on my roll?
You rolled a 19.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let me
Oh,
do
that's
this
true,
again.
yeah.
Let me re-roll
So you're
this.
stymied. No, you don't have to. So we can just add 4 to
Okay.
the result. Of
Okay.
14, which is an 18, which is more than enough to hit. Right now in their big boy form, they're very easy to hit.
Okay.
So yeah, the asteroid erupts into 2, and you gain 50 points. Boop, boop, boop. Like a little
Woo!
thing pops above your head and it says 50 points. Very nice. Easy. Right?
Just easing into this asteroids game right now.
Easy.
Getting my
In
bearings.
the hang of it. All right. Raven Regal. Would you two like to shoot an asteroid, or would you like to go for a power up, or would you like to engage with one of your enemy ships?
I think that's. I'm thinking back to my days of playing shooting hoops and street ball, and it's like Raven Regal was known as 5 fouls Regal. Every player has 5 fouls. Some of us, that's all we had. So I'm going after other ships.
Whoa. All right. So remembering the Power Rangers, we'll just call them that. What color Rangers equivalent are you going to go after? We've got red, yellow, black, blue.
I just want to say, with glasses like this, they all look pink to me. So I'm going after the pink one.
The most pinkest one there. Okay, you go after, which I think she was the pterodactyl. I think that was her.
Yeah.
And she's kind of zooming around, and her ship looks like a pterodactyl. So feel free to make again an energy weapons attack to shoot the lasers,
All right.
laser phasers.
All right. Let me. Energy weapon. Ooh.
Your dex modifier probably.
No. I'm using a pre-gen from the day one that looked like a good one.
Mhm.
Raven Regal is a pew 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 pew. Maybe not that
Oh,
good.
nice. So you have high dex, but you did not roll the stymie, and the roll gave you only a result of 10, which is not enough. Everyone has 15 as their all the ships are 15 as their base.
Interesting. Am I able to play a card?
You are not able to play a card.
Okay, it hasn't
unless
moved
the
yet.
card- Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You can. I'm going to say you have 3 possibility points, just to be fair, because everybody else has lots of possibility points. So, if you would like, you can use one of those. Right now, you're at a 10.
All right. That's
what will you do?
No, I think I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, no one's ever dodged that maneuver before.
Whoa,
You have some serious skills.
it's true.
And that's setting up my card play for the next time.
Gotcha. Also, I think that your ships are the same thing. You have 1 shield, and then you hit again, your ship probably goes down,
Right.
or you're zapped out of the game. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Makes sense. With whatever your score was. So right now, you're topping the charts, Amber. All right, but it is the heater just turned on. Okay, getting used to a new house. Okay, it is the turn of the other people, and most of them engage with asteroids as well. And let me write down. So Pink is going to turn and try to attack you, and Red, who is still upset from last game, and I think bragged about how he was going to destroy you, is going to shoot at Amber. Let me get my... where are they? Let's just use this. Oh, here they are. Okay, here we go. So this is the attack on Raven Regal. 8, 6, misses. Here's the attack on Amber, on Cypress. 6, misses. Bad rolls. Just like, that's my lot, is to roll poorly. Okay, stop complaining, Rudy. It's a game. All right, So that is the first round of the video game tournament. Let's now move over to the gladiatorial games, where the villains are going first. But before you begin, there is the counter starts to count down. Boop, boop, boop. And then rising out of the center of the arena come two more pedestals. And you all instantly recognize Thunder and Lightning wearing like crazy, like scary helmets and even like more badass electro jousts. And they both simultaneously let out roars, and there is a thunder sound and then a lightning flash in the arena. And they start moving in opposite directions towards other competitors to try and knock them off. So let's roll some dice. Do they come? 4. I'm going to roll a D8. I'm going to roll 2 D8s. We're going to say Shauna's 1, Pruitt's 2. If either of them pop up, they'll be coming for you. Unrecognized command. Okay. There we go. 6 and 7. So you're safe. Thunder and Lightning go and start engaging 2 other people, but neither of them come for you. But one person does come for you, Salvo, and he has nothing in his eyes because he is a half man, half machine.
All ice.
All ice. He comes flying over to you and tries to engage you and hit you. So this is an attack against your melee. Does a 14 hit your melee? Oh wait, it'll be more because I have an up. Oop, I messed it up. Modifier 0. Last roll. Bam. Okay, does an 18 hit your melee defense?
18 does hit my melee defense.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to absorb this using a possibility point, or it'll knock your shield generator off as it zaps you.
I'm going to go ahead and use a possibility to try to soak this because I do have tenacious, which allows my soak damage to become favored.
So if you roll a 10, we don't have to go over, if you roll a 10, that's good enough. This is a reality check.
Okay, let me roll that reality check.
Okay, that's a 0.
Oh my god! Wow.
But it's favored. That means you get to roll again.
That is true. Wow.
Take another result, which I would advise. I would say that is a good.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's
13. Better. Okay, so
that's much better.
Yeah. You managed to at the last moment, and because you're using reality, it's almost like it moves itself, like to counter the attack. Your jousting stick. I just saw Tenet. I wouldn't recommend it, but if anyone's seen that, kind of like the hyper movements that happen sometimes in that, it feels like instinct draws you to parry his attack. Nice one. Meanwhile, Shauna, another competitor kind of zooms over to you with his thing and starts to engage you as well. And he is going to attack. Again, this is against your melee. Does a 9 hit your melee? Oh, wait, I forgot. I got that up.
Get that up.
Got that up. I'm going to add the up. Does a 13 hit? No. Okay. So he swings wildly at you and he's kind of off balance and he misses as he tries to hit you with his laser stick. Okay. That is the villain's turn. It is now your turn. Who would like to go first and what would they like to do?
Salvo is since intimidate is one of our things here. I think Salvo is going to. I'm going to try like a double maneuver where I want to try to stymie Ice Cold with an intimidate.
Okay.
And then
And then hit
actually
him.
no, yeah.
You want to make him vulnerable. Then
Yeah,
you want to hit him.
sorry, I want to make him vulnerable. You're
Yes. Okay, cool. So give me an intimidate check.
right. Okay.
There's intimidate.
And since I'm doing 2 maneuvers, they're what, each at minus 2?
2 actions, right?
2
It's a
actions.
multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
Shawnee, you're my multi-action expert, right?
Mhm.
Well, actually, no,
It's-
because it's minus 2 for 2 actions, and if
Yeah.
I'm going to make him vulnerable, then that would just offset.
Well,
The
so you
penalty
can make
would
him very
offset.
vulnerable too. Remember, if you
Yeah.
do a great or a good or outstanding success.
But even my intimidate check is at minus 2.
Yeah, I think all the actions are -2.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going for. Is actually, we'll see.
Okay.
Ooh, that's no
Ooh.
good.
Okay, that's
gonna-
a 5. That's gonna miss.
But I'm gonna
He's not-
possibility that.
All right, I like
just
it.
Just to try. Input value is 8.
Amber and Grant, be sure to draw a destiny card too, because you did any action, which is an approved action.
So 17.
17 is going to do it. 17 is actually going to give you a good success as well. So you can very vulnerable or very stymie him or 1-1.
So I'm going to very, very vulnerable him to
Okey
offset
doke.
my negative. So now I'm only at a plus. So I'm at a +2 instead of a +4.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, okay. My head cannon did work on that. That's what he calls his brain, his head cannon.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do unarmed combat, or no, I'm not gonna do unarmed combat because I'm not punching him, even though I almost punch him but draw it back.
Sure.
So this is going to be melee weapons.
So I'll say that to knock out their shields, you're going to use melee. But if then you would like to punch someone to try and knock them off, that is acceptable.
Awesome. I was going to try to punch their joust, but since they're electrified, I don't think I'm going to
Probably
try
not
that.
the best. Yeah, probably not the best call there.
But yeah, so melee, my modifier is +2. And submit.
10 is not going to be enough, though, which is what you have rolled.
Okay. I'm going to let that stand.
Okay.
And I'm going to move, because I want to save possibility for later, and I'm going to move a card from my hand to my pool.
All right. Cool. Do you want to maneuver towards any of the traps or obstacles or anything like that, or just hang tight for now and stay engaged with him?
Are there any other enemies around us, or are we kind of isolated?
So everyone's kind of squared off. That's kind of like,
Yeah.
It's immediately become between Thunder and Lightning and the other competitors. You see a trio kind of fighting in a corner, and then you see Beck also squared up with someone else.
Okay, as long as no one else is coming towards us, I'm going to stay where we are.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Speaking of Beck, would you like to attack the person right in front of you?
She's gonna look at Salvo and just like, sounds like personal business. I'm not gonna get in front of that. I'll try and take out some of the small fry. I want to get to the main event. And then she on her little like pedestal, she'll back up away from the guy I'm squared up. She wants to get like within range of 2 other people that are squared up.
Okay, so there's that trio fighting. If
Yeah.
you want to go over to them,
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go like to
enter the
one hand to the guy that took the first shot. It's like, come here.
Oh, so you're gonna kind of bait him over towards the bigger fight.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to multi attack 3.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna like back, and then front. So I'm gonna hit 2 of the people that are like squared up, and then hit the guy in front of me.
Whoa, what a combo! I love it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Melee weapons
Multi-attack.
-4.
I
Okay.
think I have to review this.
That's -4, right? Yeah. If it's 3,
Multi-attack and multi-action might be different.
multi-attack is just within reason the amount of targets and -2 for each additional action. So
Okay.
I think that should be good. And then I have that that trait that gives me
Yes.
Okay. I am going to.
It's a 4. That's
I'm
good.
going to possibility up.
Okay.
So the roll is a 2. Oh wait, cancel. That's like. Do I put the modifier on this one too, or is it the modifier already in?
So
The negative.
it's actually it's -2 after every target for every target after the first.
Yeah. So that negative. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're at -4.
So this is to hit everybody. So I'm trying to think. I do think you keep the modifier in. Yeah.
Okay. So -4 on the
Yeah.
on the
I think
possibility
so. I
roll.
think so. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
double check.
Okay. Last roll is 2. 12.
12. Okay. That is going to be enough. Yeah, these are not particularly. They made it to the end, but these are not the big tough guys.
Okay.
So yeah, you do this spinning multi-attack combo, and zap, zap, zap. You see 3 shield generators kind of explode as they go out, and you hit 3 of them. So they are all one more hit, and those 3 guys will be knocked off their pedestals down into the arena.
Might as well jump and save me the trouble.
Oh, they say, you? We're going to get you back.
And since I did intimidate, I need to draw a destiny card, right?
You do indeed.
Okay.
Okay, then. I think that will do it for the first round. Is that correct? Does anyone want to do anything else, or are we going to move on? I'm getting head shakes. Move on, we shall. All right. Next to initiative cards from the drama deck. First one, this is for the gladiatorial games. You're thrown back. Villains go first. Heroes, oh no, there will be a surge on your turn. Meanwhile, in the video game, you give up ground. The same exact thing. Villains go first, and there will be a surge when it is time for your turns. So last time video game went first. This time, gladiatorial games go first. Beck, you have not made some friends, and they are all going to swing at you and trying to attack you with their melee weapons. So we've got 3 attacks. I'm just going to roll them, then look. No, miss. Miss. Wow. Just like, again, I'm rolling all negatives.
Yeah, it's Christmas, not Missmas.
Yeah.
Don't say I didn't give you a free shot, guys.
Yeah, I guess so. Meanwhile, Ice Cold will continue to pursue and engage you. Pruitt. He rolled a 9, so he misses too. And no up this turn. He's going to use a possibility point to try and hit you. What happened? There we go. Does an 18 hit your melee weapon defense?
It does, but I'm going to go ahead and play this card that says opponent fails.
Oh, okay. So explain how or why he fails, as he thinks what should be a sure hit comes towards you.
Well, which should be a sure hit, but once again, Salvo has unearthly cat-like reflexes for a man of his size and stature, and it's just one of those things that right as the joust is coming in for his shield, his joust like comes up and just deflects it. I mean, you can see like the sparks between them, and my shield holds. But yeah, I play this after a successful test. The test fails.
There you go.
So
Very
there
nice.
is that card played.
Well played, sir. Another cool aspect of Torg, which should have been a hit, now becomes a miss. Heroes, you feel a ripple as the world kind of gets kind of wonky around you. And you see for a moment what was an exciting fish market. That's fun. And yeah, you see like fish being weighed and bid on and stuff.
I'm glad
Please make
Flick
a
is in
reality test. DN 10. If you
I'm
pass,
glad Flick isn't here.
there's no issues. Salvo failed. You run the risk of disconnecting unless you spend a possibility point.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
go ahead and
with a 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Alrighty. You don't have to roll. You'll succeed, definitely. So for a moment, Salvo, you are almost sucked into that fish world. But
God, I haven't
the
eaten.
last second, you haven't eaten.
Kinda
And
hungry.
could have been yours, but doesn't happen. Cool. So it is now both your turns. Beck, you have, again, there are 4 opponents around you. 3 of them have no shield. 1 does, and is actually taking advantage of the confusion you caused. He knocks one of the opponents that attacked you off his pedestal. So there are 3 remaining, 2 without shields, 1 with a shield. What would you like to do?
All right, she will do the similar thing of like she will maneuver. She's gonna maneuver her little board like to kind of joust them and then smack them.
Okay.
Each of the 3 around her.
All right. So we got the same thing at a -4. 1 roll. A hit will hit them all.
Okay. Jeez.
20. So means that you rolled a 10 that blew up. Torg, 10s and 20s blow up. So kabam, yeah, once again. So you knocked 2 of them off their pet. What does this look like? Is this like a flurry of jousting, or is this like a specific kind of combo? Is this one of the unarmed combats that Raven Regal is renowned for? Do you think of a movie, or I don't know, is Raven Regal a movie star? I assume with a name like that.
Well, I've been known to consult on a set from time to time, and every now and then stand in front of the camera. I'm SAG eligible, if that's what you're asking.
He's SAG eligible.
So
Happens with age.
So Beck like just boosts forward and just rams like the front end into the person in front of her.
Okay.
And then she holds out to the side and then just like rockets back and just gut checks the other 2.
Oh, nice. I love it. So yeah, the first one you hit, his shield takes it, but the next 2, as you push forward, they both just go flying off of their pedestals and fall down to the ground with a loud thump. Salvo, you are.
What does the surge mean? We have 2 things, or do we have? What does surge mean?
Surge. So surge was that. It's like a reality surge.
Yeah. Okay.
So that you're good. You both.
Okay.
pass.
Good. Okay. Good.
So you're good.
Excellent.
Our approved action. Neither of you use the approved action. Salvo, it's your turn. The approved actions are taunt and trick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that. I'm going with the old 1-2. I learned this on a movie set a while back.
Oh, you also spent some time on movie sets. I
yeah,
see.
he's gonna be like, I learned this from a guy named Raven, and gonna come through. And basically, what I'm gonna do is hit him with my joust to knock his shield down, and then use the joust as kind of like a brace on the ground, and come up and like throw a kick and try to do like an unarmed attack and knock him off the pedestal.
Okay, so this is
2 attacks.
This is 2 attacks. So this is
they're
not
both at
like
-2.
This is not multi-target. This is multi-action. Yes. So you roll twice at -2.
Yep. Okay. So the first one is a melee weapons attack, though.
Yes.
Yeah, a minus. I wish it would auto highlight. -2. Oof.
4 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna use a possibility
Okay.
because I want this to work. Now the possibility, do I roll that at -2 as well?
Why do you have a -2 modifier? Oh yes, sorry, yes. Yes, it does, because yes, keep the -2. It'll reflect in your result.
So I do type -2 on
do type
possibility.
-2.
Okay. Submit. Last roll was a 5. Ugh, God.
10 is still going to miss.
Okay, I'm gonna use my free up that the crown gives me.
Oh, nice. Use that up.
We'll see. So using up.
DN 14. That's
this is -2 also.
Yes, the -2 is in effect for all this stuff.
And my last roll is it 5 or 15 total? Because when I'm using an up after a possibility, do I do
15? Yeah, it's a 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So Yeah.
So
You rolled unfortunate. You rolled a 3, which gives you a total of 13. So that is a miss. Still, there's a flurry of things all over the place, but it's not going to be effective. And unfortunately, because you need to hit him with your joust weapon to take out his shield, the follow-up attack really isn't going to do a lot. I mean, feel free to make it. We'll see if you roll really, really well. We can talk.
yeah,
But,
we'll see.
It is almost as if Raven Regal's fight techniques require an intense amount of choreography and pre-planning to be effective.
Almost. So that's a damn good roll. You rolled a 20. Here's what I'll do.
Hey!
He's going to be he's vulnerable. Okay.
Okay.
To your next attack. So I think that's fair because that is a very good roll. But
Sweet.
because of the shield, it kind of like hits him and throws him backwards. Cool. So that is your turn. Video game peoples. What would you like to do? Again, it's the same thing. Villains go. Villains go first. So they are going to once again engage the. Also, okay, sorry. This happens. The asteroid that you just shot, Cypress, it explodes into 2 pieces. But then those 2 pieces explode outwards, and 2 giant space bugs come flying out, and they go, "Rah!" And they're very big and very scary, and they've got big teeth, and they've got scary claws, and they start attacking some of the spaceships in the map. And we'll do the same thing we did before. If you get a 1, if we roll a 1 or a 2, then they're going to run over and start chasing either one of you. Otherwise, they're going to engage the rest of the people. Cypress 1, Raven 2. Okay, 7 and 8. So neither of you are attacked by space bugs. But you can just see these space bugs start chomping down on the Triceratops and the woolly mammoth. Really? That was what they were with? Okay, yeah. It's been a while since I've watched Power Rangers.
Mastodon!
Oh, Mastodon. Yeah, Mastodon, not woolly mammoth. I mean, they're essentially the same things. Maybe? I don't know. My ancient dinosaur mammal knowledge is lacking. But you are still being attacked, the 2 of you, by other opponents, and they continue to try and attack you and ignore the asteroids. They're in it to fight. Okay, 12, miss. 10, miss. They both miss. What would you like to do on your turns?
I'm looking for a power up. That super laser sounded awesome.
Super laser. Yeah, you can go on over and grab you some super lasers. There's a super laser. Yeah, there is a super laser near you. And Grant, you're within the range of a shield and a mine. So Amber gets a super laser. This will give you a +4 on your laser attack.
What does the laser attack do damage-wise?
It does
If I just shoot it,
shield knockout, remember? So
okay. I'm thinking if Raven has something you want to do, go for it.
Oh, yeah. So Raven is looking at this pink-colored battlecraft and is struck back with a memory. And I will play the card Nemesis. This pink ranger, if you will, is in fact my personal enemy. And we both gained 3. Yeah,
17-year-old girl is your personal enemy.
Well, it flashes back to when I was standing in line for Star Wars: A New Hope, and I was next to my girlfriend, and I was like, "Oh wow, I'm really excited to see this one." And then I turned, and then I got kicked down low, and I collapsed to the ground, and then she stole my girl, and it's one of those things where as I lay beside a top-hatted glasses wearing nerd, it's like, it was a rough day. So anyways, no, yes, so but that'll give me 3 possibilities and add a little spice to this story.
All right.
And put that card up for the audience so you can see the beautiful dragon artwork.
Oh, that does look fun.
Yeah. I'll even make it a little bigger.
Oh, but
So
she gains 3 possibilities as well.
I know this makes it fun. And so I'm going to attempt to ram old Pinky, just like in the Pac-Man days, chasing ghosts, the ghost of my past. So
Okay.
I think it's an energy weapons.
Yeah.
Wait. 13, that's
13.
not enough, right? Or
Not enough.
you spend a possibility.
Then it is.
So
21. Ooh.
actually that's a little off.
Oh, really?
I put it in the wrong roll, but
Oh, it should
if 21 hits, it hits.
So, if anyone has cards to give you, you might be able to knock her out in one turn if we can get this to an outstanding success. So, you're looking for a 25.
So a 25.
Can anyone give Grant
No.
4?
Let me check my bonus
Whoop.
chart.
I
Pruitt's
cannot.
trying to check
I can
cards
give
with me, John.
3. I can give 3.
I don't have
Three?
anything in my hand right
No.
now to do that. No.
Ah,
I just have a possibility hero card. Play this card as a
Then
possibility.
21 is still enough to put her on her heels. Yeah, you zap her good, and you see that fizzle explosion of a shield go out, and she is now vulnerable to an attack that will blow her up.
Okay. So
Cypress.
then Cypress, yeah, I mean, gets the super laser power up, spins around, is looking back at the group of Power Rangers, and I see the shields go out for the pink one.
Yes.
All right, let's shoot the pink one.
Nice.
Okay, so I do not want to use energy weapons. I can use science though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do science because
You
10.
blinded me with science.
10.
10's
Did
not
you give
enough?
Okay, 10's not enough. You know you
Okay.
had your +4 with the laser weapons.
Oh no, I did not.
I'll let you
then-
retcon. You can do that instead.
Okay, science with modifier
yours.
4.
Yeah, because
Submit.
you're super lasers. 14, you're 1 off.
I guess I could possibility. I'm gonna play this hero card. Play as a possibility.
Oh yeah, bam. Okay, you don't have to roll anything.
Okay, cool.
Or do roll to see if you hit 25 to give you an outstanding
Okay.
success and blow him up.
So cancel possibility.
Oh no, wait, you don't have to. The pink one's already hurt. Kaboom!
Oh,
Goes the Pink Ranger's pterodactyl ship as she explodes, and Grant's nemesis is dealt with. The one that stole this girl as a child. She's just so cute, you know. Your girlfriend wanted to just take care of her and did that instead. Bam. Okay. That is this turn. And the timer is running down on both of these games. Yes, combat. Okay. So next round, in the gladiatorial games, there is another like announcement. The audience, like key members in the audience, have been granted cyber tennis ball guns that they can use to fire at the contestants to mix things up a little bit. So you're all going to have to take attacks from those cyber tennis ball guns. Oh no, I gave everybody trauma cards by accident. Oh well, just discard those for me, please. Okay, so the drama deck card for the gladiatorial games is Runaway. Bad for the heroes once again. Villains get inspiration and they get to go first. Meanwhile, at the video games, the card is Over the Top. Villains are fatigued, though they get to go first, and heroes go second. That is good for you because fatigued, of course, we all know, means that they gain 2 points of shock. So we'll say that rather than do that, because we're not really using shock or wounds, they'll all be stymied or they'll all be vulnerable. So you all get +2 in attacks against other players or characters. Okay. And we're going to go with the asteroids game first. The villains, let's see, 2 of them are fighting space bugs and are going to be, they are blown up on this round. So 2 of them are out. 2 more out. So there's only a couple players. There's 2 Power Rangers and the 2 of you remaining. And the 2 Power Rangers decide to turn and attack you. Tyrannosaurus Rex and saber-toothed tiger? Yes. Tyrannosaurus Rex attacks Cypress. Does. No. Oh my God.
Oh.
I roll
no.
a -2. He pretty much, I mean, okay, yeah. He's not, okay. Yep. Not good for him. Saber-tooth tiger attacks Raven. Misses. just not a good, yeah. But it's rolling d20s, right? I'm not rolling d10s. Yeah, it's
This
rolling
isn't
d20s.
your sport.
No, I guess not.
No.
They both miss. So heroes, go for it.
Would you allow me to cast a spell, or
Hmm.
just because I have the super laser
What
power?
kind of spell?
Well,
Like the-
fireball did me so well last time.
I don't think fireball. So if you grab a cluster missile, I'll let you use fireball. The cluster missile, but it will take you your entire turn to go get cluster missiles.
I mean, if we're both next to each other, Raven and I would just open fire on the what's left.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Try and take him out.
Which one? The Tyrannosaurus or the
The
saber-toothed
Tyrannosaurus
tiger?
Rex. He was trying
Oh,
to
He was Red Ranger.
get me. Yeah. Was he riding the lion last time too?
Yes, that was him.
Okay. We lock eyes. And I shoot. Did it happen? I forgot my plus. I keep forgetting to add the
Still would be a
modifier.
miss.
What's that?
So that would give you a 13, which is still a miss.
Still miss. I'll use a possibility.
Okay.
My roll was 9.
Mm-hmm.
Submit. 17.
17. That's a hit. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew.
Yeah, his shields fizzle out, and Raven is your turn.
All right. Raven hears a voice in his head to tell him to turn off the targeting computer, and so he turns off the targeting computer. He lets go and trusts his instincts, and then, all right. You're fired. 1!
Oh, okay. Raven Regal misses on his attack.
Am I even allowed to possibility, like, crit fails like that?
No. Actually, I think you can't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a rule.
Damn. The Death Star destroys Yavin 4. The Rebels fail. Oh.
Sad alternate history. The Space Bugs move to attack 2 more players. Once again, a 1 and a 2 are you. 3 and a 4 are not. Oops. So one of
It's
you,
me.
that's you, yeah, and someone else. So that's the saber-tooth tiger. So next round, the Space Bugs are going to change and they're going to attack Grant and saber-tooth tiger. Yay! Okay. Meanwhile, at the Gladiatorial Games, your enemies have gained inspiration. What does that mean, you ask? Allow me to tell you. When I bring up the right thing. Okay. Inspiration. All the characters recover to... Okay, that doesn't count. All right. Are the shield on the one that you took the shield off of back recharges? So you have to hit him twice now to knock him off. Thunder and Lightning have defeated their opponents. So just like in the other game, they're going to now look for new targets. Pruitt, you're 1. Beck, or Shauna, you're 2. I rolled 2d4. 2. So one of them is going to go after Shauna. It's going to be Lightning. He's coming for you. Plus, you're already engaged with another competitor. So that's not a good combo. So this is going to be the... here comes Thunder. Does a 17 hit your melee defense? It doesn't? Wow, you have Very good melee defense.
Mhm.
Okay. Note to self: shoot Shauna with guns.
With guns.
Okay. Yes. Nice. So the other weenie guy turns to engage you as well. Maybe he'll roll incredibly. No, it ain't. He misses. And then Ice Cold turns to attack Pruitt. He's still vulnerable. Yes. No. I think that goes away. Yes, that should be gone at this point. So he goes to attack you. He rolls a 0. Rolls a nat 1. So he misses as well. Okay, your turn, heroes.
Okie dokie. Salvo is just going to do what he knows to do.
Oh, yeah.
And,
So, sorry. I just realized that Thunder then would come and engage you and him. He's focused on Ice Cold, but because it's like we got 2 3-way battles going on either side. It's Shauna, the last competitor, and Lightning, and then Ice Cold, you, and Thunder.
Okay. Well, that's amazing because this is the card I'm about to play.
Oh,
I drew it from doing that thing earlier, but it's called Connection. I know someone in the area who can lend aid. So,
okay.
can that be Thunder that has
Sure.
now joined? Like, I just kind of look over and give him the old like gladiator glance,
Sure.
and it's like, hey, help me out with this competitor.
Yeah. So if you'll recall, your crown allows you to see that aura of people that are loyal to the enemy, to the High Lords.
Uh-huh.
You notice now, Thunder's aura has gone away. Lightning still has his, but Thunder's gone away. So who knows what happened? But Thunder isn't a bad guy anymore, it seems like. And you see him give you a nod. And then, he turns and with a mighty overhand bash smashes Ice Cold, and you see Ice Cold shield fizzle and go away, opening you up to a mighty unarmed strike, if that's what you wish to do, which will be favored because of
I
Grant.
love it.
Or does Grant have to play that card? I think so, but
Well,
I
no,
can
that was
play
the
it.
Cosm card, right?
yeah, but it says for the remainder of the scene, so it's like a play card. You can play it at any time.
Boom.
Grant, don't
It's
you
played.
also play this. Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the favor on this is the fact that it, like, with my lead hand, I'm bringing my joust across, making it look like I'm going to swing,
Okay.
but I'm just using that for momentum, and I'm coming through with the right cross.
Sure. So he goes to parry. It's a hidden strike. It's a
It's a
mystery
double
punch.
cross.
Yeah, he
So-
goes to parry the joust, and then the fist comes flying at his face. All right.
Yeah. So unarmed strike. Don't fail me now, baby. So that's a 14.
14
but
is
it
not
is
enough.
it is
but-
favored though.
Okay, so roll again, and you can take the second. It's also a 14. How about that?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use possibility.
All right, you don't even have to roll. As that fist comes flying towards Ice Cold's face, you see out of his cyborg eye a tear of oil begins to run down.
Oh no.
And then it gets swept away as your fist connects, and he goes flying backwards and down into the ground. Meanwhile, Lightning makes quick work of the remaining opponent, leaving you two left. But wait, there can be only one winner to be decided next turn. Which is now, unless anyone has a card to keep initiative or anything like that, though I don't think you'd want to because most of these initiatives are pretty bad for heroes.
No, not at all.
Okie doke.
Move that over. Make sure you move cards, people.
Or make sure you move your destiny cards from your hand to your action pool. Okay, here we go. Last two initiatives to be determined. Time for action. So villains go first, heroes get a flurry, which is a second turn, I'm pretty sure, entirely. And comeback. Any action gets you a card into your destiny pool, and heroes get to go first. So, gladiatorial games, you go first, and you have comeback. You go first too. So there are two of you left. Thunder and Lightning back away because they know what's up. They want the finale to be between the last two contestants. What do you two do?
It has to be one of us. So might as well get rid of the other two.
No, it's just you two left.
Oh, it's just us
It's
left?
just you two left.
Yeah, it's just us.
Oh. All right. Salvo, show me what you got. Come on.
All right.
You're always better with the bats, you know that. But yeah, I mean, if we have a flurry, that means we have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Both have 2 attacks,
So what I'm
why
gonna
don't you
do?
roll off to see who goes first?
Okay. Roll up.
Just straight B20, yeah.
Okay.
20. Okay.
Oh no.
So Pruitt rolled a 1.
Amazing.
So
I got
Shauna
11.
rolled an 11. So Shauna goes first.
Beck's gonna be a little bit of a show off, and she's going to kind of do some feints and then just kind of like do some fancy like maneuvering with the pod just to kind of like go in circles and just kind of like do
Sure, yeah.
feints at him. So that's gonna be
very
that is gonna be a maneuver first. This shot.
Oh, okay. Maneuver. Okay. So make a maneuver attack against Pruitt.
Okay.
Against Salvo, excuse me.
Okay. Okay, I did. Should be coming up.
Okay. So what is your maneuver defense, Salvo?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Ooh, just missed an outstanding success, but a good success. So you can either double stymie, double vulnerable, or 1-1 on Salvo.
1-on-1.
Okay, so you have 1 vulnerable, tick him up, and 1 stymied, Salvo.
Okay.
And it is your turn. Oh, Beck gets to go twice. That's right. So Beck,
Yeah.
what was your second thing that you would like to do?
She's gonna go for a hit. Just nothing. Just kind of then at the one thing she's just gonna like get into a baseball stance with me. Just try and just take just like a full swing.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, come on.
19 is, I believe, a hit, Salvo. Your melee defense, what is that currently?
Oh no, that's a hit on my melee, for sure.
Or you can use unarmed. You can use both.
I mean, that's still a hit on my unarmed, but I am going to use a possibility to soak that.
Okay.
So that's a reality roll. Now, I'm at a -2 on this also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Success. Okay, so you're able to parry Beck's attack.
And yeah, it's another one of those moments where like Beck swings and Salvo moves just enough where it looks like it's about to take his head off, and it just kind of like you see his cape kind of rustle in the wind of the swing, and it's the weirdest damn thing.
Well, good to see you're back in your form. I would not want to fight you when you're distracted by your friend down there.
Oh.
And at the mention of that, Salvo goes a bit cold.
Oh.
And
Okay.
since I have 2 attacks, what I'm going to do is basically like he's going to come forward with the joust. This is like an all or nothing kind of thing, as he throws the joust at Beck to go for the shield, and then like literally throws it and then follows with a fist in its
Like
wake.
a Superman punch.
So the joust is flying at it, and the fist is right behind it.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's kind of like an all or nothing thing.
Okay.
With his 2 attacks. This will probably fail horribly because I'm not really good. I'm not really good with melee, and I know Beck is outstanding.
Yeah.
But I'm also at a -2 to hit.
Yes, it should do that automatically for you
Oh, okay.
if you check the status bar up.
Okay. Well, it didn't give me the -2, but I missed anyway.
That's okay. We can figure out that math. I think it's within our capabilities. Yeah, I think a 9 is gonna miss.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's a miss, but he's still gonna just follow through with the punch.
okay.
And let's go ahead and put that -2 in there. And so that is a 13. But I'm gonna go ahead and use a possibility on this.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yes, use your
Oh.
possibilities fighting each other.
Yeah, we're not.
22.
We're both not incredibly smart. So it's like,
This is
I forgot to do something, which is have all the audience shoot their cyber tennis balls at you. So I'm going to do that now. This is against Salvo. Does a 13 hit your dodge?
My dodge is 13.
So it does. So
yeah, sure.
your shield fizzles out. You dodged Beck's hit, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit your...
it just, yes.
So your shield fizzles out.
Mhm.
This canonically, this would have happened beforehand. I don't mean to like spring this on.
No problem. No, this is good.
Then that means that the punch is enough. Then
Can I use a possibility?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be just using
Yes.
on each other.
You
All
can
right.
use it to soak. Yes, I'm
Yes.
clapping like an excited schoolgirl. Yes.
Oh.
15. Oh no, that's enough.
So we both like engage and we just kind of like float back from each
this
other,
is
just looking at
like
each other.
brutal. Yeah, this is brutal. Like kind of just trying to knock the other person over the edge, and like you're using all the tricks you have with balance and leverage, but neither of you are able to knock the other over. And cool. Okay,
I love it.
Yeah, the crowd is loving it. The crowd and the game master are loving it as you both continue this fight. And so okay, you're not done. Meanwhile, in the other game, heroes get to go first. The space bug is like, rah! And it's all over you, Grant. And the other one is also engaged with the saber-toothed tiger, who looks terrified. You can see the fear in her eyes as the space bug comes after her. What would you both like to do?
Good question. Raven, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
Yeah, I think my when a bug tries to eat you, you just have to eat the bug. So I'm gonna open up my ship's jaws. It has these mechanical jaws, which canonically all Star Wars ships have. I'm gonna attempt to alligator death grip it. No, yeah, I'm trying to get the bug off me and hopefully explode it if possible.
Okay.
Maybe by flying dangerously close to unexploded asteroids and like scrape it off.
Oh,
That's a little less cartoonish. All right. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to pilot. Now this is pod racing.
So, you are not trained in... Well, this isn't technically air vehicles.
So I have...
What do you think?
Here's what I have.
Yes, I'll take computers. I'll take science.
Yeah, I have land vehicles. I have... So here's how we'll handle it. I'm not trained in science. Here's what I'd say. Do you just want to make this like an untrained dex check or something like that? Or I'm playing a game.
Yeah,
I'm in virtual reality.
Yeah, I understand. So if you want to use computers, you can do that instead, or you can just do dex to like pilot it really well.
Yeah, I'm not really trained in any of them. Yeah, it's one of those things. I want to use my hand-eye coordination, time the frames of the video game. See if I can glitch this bug off of me, hack it through a wall. Duel the Delphi plays. All right, let's do this. Not great.
No, that's not going to be enough to use the
So,
engine power of your ship.
I have a few things I can do, though. So, first things first, I'm going to play a card to give myself +3 to the test result to get it up to 11,
so
and
we're
then
DN12
spend a possibility.
for this, because you've got
Yeah.
to push it. Just push it, DN12.
Yeah, and then so that'll add a 3 to the test result to get me up to 11. Then spend a possibility to get it up to 17.
17's going to do it. So you're able to, just using the power of your freighter ship, push it into an asteroid that's hurtling towards you. And the asteroid actually bisects the giant long space bug, which is centipede-esque, one might say. And it falls back and it roars. And as it's floating away, it's kind of like waving all its little arms to kind of like regain composure. You see little legs stick out of the bottom half, or the bottom of the top half where its head is. And it like has little legs now. But it seems like it is preoccupied with regrowing its tiny flying legs and not with you. So you think maybe you have a turn where you can ignore it and not be attacked by it. Meanwhile, other bug completely consumes and destroys Saber-tooth tiger. Saber-tooth tiger. And Cypress, I'm sorry.
There you go, you're fine.
S names or S sounding names.
So who's left? The T-Rex?
T-Rex and
okay.
Raven.
Does he look pretty bad, like the T-Rex itself? I'm trying to decide if I need to get a power up or not.
He is unharmed. He has not been hit by any attacks from anyone.
If I could slide and get a power up, you said it was going to take me an entire turn to get the power up for to use magic.
Missile, yeah.
God. Yeah, I think that's what I would like to do.
Okay. So you double move your ship, you fly it over, and you grab. That's the fun noise it makes as you grab it. And that is your turn. So let's decide where the last space bug goes. Cypress 1, Grant 2, and T-Rex 3. I rolled a 3. Woohoo! So the space bug turns, and the Tyrannosaurus, he's going to choose to fire at the space bug. And you see he lights the space bug up and destroys it. And you see 100 points flashes above his head, which means he has the most points currently at the moment. And you see that timer counting down. You think you have one turn left before the game ends. It has been 15 minutes. It has definitely been 15 minutes, or whatever I said it was. Okay, let us then. Does anyone have any cards to keep initiative or anything like that? Or okay, I'm not even going to draw initiative for the gladiatory games because there's nothing else that's going to happen.
You know what? I have a flurry.
You have a flurry?
I have a card. I have flurry.
Oh, you can play a card anytime.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to take another turn.
You're going to take another turn.
So
what's happening?
Beck, like, she's holding the joust. She throws the joust baton thing down.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Wait. I really want you to play your Cosm card, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Or a zombie outbreak attack happens. No. Okay.
She's just like that kind of jokey thing that Beck has is kind of gone. She's like, Salvo, we were a team, and you let him come between it. And she is going to. This is so like Anakin Obi-Wan fight at this moment. I'm gonna jump at him and like I'm gonna do a maneuver. I'm gonna try and like take him off his like balance with kind of like a kick, and then I'm gonna just try and do like a punch.
You're gonna jump onto his platform?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on like.
God, you get a possibility point. That's so cool.
Don't try it, Beck. I have the high ground.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, that's Salvo. I'm about to get like ripped in half.
And a Beck.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. So it's a negative
and a Beck
2.
base walker.
Okay, so it's just going to be the first maneuver for that. So everything's going to be at a -2 because this is a maneuver, and then
this is a multi-action. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Multi-action. So maneuver and then melee
So
after that.
this leap over, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, if you want to give me negatives, you want to do
I'm
this
gonna say
this
if you
is-
fall, if you fail, you fall. We're gonna say,
Mhm.
all right. Is that fair?
sounds good.
Okay.
But yeah. If I fail this, I'll give Salvo like the knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh,
That's
sure.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you land in a weird.
What I mean, I'm gonna be on the ground either way. So
Set
like,
you
if
up.
I don't
Yeah,
make
yeah.
this is
Okay. So, but I think you'll be okay.
let's see, 9.
9, you fail. 12. 12 is their DM.
You know what? She's mad. She's a little.
Salvo is going to play the supporter card as he sees Beck teetering a bit. He like reaches forward and in a brief like he's ducking, but he grabs the front of her shirt and kind of yanks her up on the stage.
Oh,
+3.
2 possibility points for you.
Just-
What an honorable move. A true man of honor.
Salvo knows good entertainment, right?
Oh, playing
And
the
so
crowd.
like
Sure.
he understands like this is giving what the people what they want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
If you're
man.
gonna pull back up, this is gonna be a headbutt. So like, as you pull it, you'll be like, wham!
Oh, classic no holds barred baseball.
All right, let's see if I'll just. This will be no possible. This is just like whatever happens.
Sure. So this is unarmed.
Yes, with a -2. 14.
Ooh, does a 14 hit your unarmed? No, shaking his head.
Okay. I'll leave it up to Salvo.
Okie dokie.
So that was last turn, technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're a new turn, which means let me get another roll off to determine who goes first.
I'll let Salvo go first.
Oh, you'll let him go
I'll
first.
let him go
All
first.
right.
I want this to be
You
like
get a possibility point.
Okay.
hell yeah.
All right. Well, like you headbutt at him, and
You're wearing the crown.
he's wearing the crown. He takes the crown off, and then headbutts you back.
Okay.
Before putting it
Yeah.
back on.
Okay, let's do it.
I love this.
This is-
All right. There is no modifier, so that's going to be a 13. I'm going to go ahead and play my hero card that I get to play as a
Hero
possibility.
Oh, all right.
So no modifier. Previous roll was no.
Yours was a
Previous roll was
9.
9.
20.
So how does it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's enough.
All right.
My arm's not as good as my melee.
So is that how this happens? You just headbutt back, and I guess you hit her right in the
This-
center of the chest, and it's enough to send.
This
back-
is
flying back.
like the last hit in a Street Fighter like match.
Sure. There's like.
It's very slow. Yeah, it's like
Slow motion.
Yeah, yes. And down I go.
Go
Yeah, you
home
know,
and be
you
a family
land
man.
into the cushion. You land into the cushiony bottom, and there's a
But,
giant cheer.
Yeah, I would say like as Beck kind of falls back in that moment of slow motion, you see through the helmet that Salvo manifested because he realized he was in a gladiatorial arena and needed his gladiator helmet. You see a new glimmer of respect in his eyes for Beck that wasn't there. There was always a professionalism and like he knew that she was very talented, but like there's something else there now.
All right. Meanwhile, so there's a huge cheer. We'll get to that in a moment. Meanwhile, the video game tournament.
Yeah.
You have gotten Let Them Have It, which means you go first and you get a flurry, which is that second turn.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have an idea. So
Okay.
I got my power up.
Got your power
And
up.
so in the cockpit, Cypress has got his little cowboy saying book out again.
Oh boy.
And he just says the easiest way to eat crows while it's still warm, and slams down on this button in his cockpit. And you see like magic going through his hand into his
Sure.
cactus.
Yeah, into like the missile rack. Yeah.
Yeah. So this whole thing starts to get real red. And he's gonna cast Fireball at the TRX. All right.
And the space bug that's currently
Yes.
engaged with him.
So Conjuration. Do I get any modifiers for this?
No.
No. Okay. 12.
12, not enough.
I'm gonna possibility that
Okay.
so I can actually get this to go off because I need to roll 14 or higher. There it is. 21.
Oh, the spacebook's dead. I forgot. Yeah. That's gonna hit. It's not gonna be an outstanding success.
Is it
So
is
it
the
won't
standard?
be enough to. Yeah.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Well, we're
No,
not
no,
really
no,
doing
no.
damage, but-
Excuse me. 14 fire damage.
Sure. So the fire explodes around him, and then his shields are still there.
Okay.
Or no, his shields are gone. I'm sorry, but the
Yeah.
ship is still there,
Okay.
but barely.
Raven's Gambit. It's time to perform an act of self-sacrifice, destroying myself and the T-Rex.
Whoa.
It's the only way to do it.
Oh.
It's a risky maneuver. Either I fail and the T-Rex gets all the points for destroying me, or I take us both out of the game. Cypress is victorious. Satan, take the wheel. No, I'm kidding. But, right. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, because I don't know what skills this is going to be, and it's fun to play cards, I'm going to play my willpower.
Okay.
Because we're about done with this anyways, to get +3 to charisma, mind, spirit, or a related skill. I think this is going to take cool nerves, calm nerves to get in on this. I can play it afterwards, but
All right.
it's one of these. I just like the card where I'm going in Zen. I want the audience to see it. It would actually help if I
Yeah.
put it on the screen too.
Okay,
So
I'll accept this self-sacrifice.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it may not apply at all. Now, if I was doing like science skills and stuff earlier, it would have. But all right, let him have it. I'm going in. I gotta smash us into some asteroids.
Okay. Use mind. Straight mind.
Well, that's
Of
one
these
of my
plus
best.
3 that I think you could have.
Yeah, so that's actually gonna help. That's not too bad. All right, so I'm gonna use my mind, and I have lots of possibilities still because I played that card earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So not great. A result of 6.
6.
So I'm gonna possibility.
Okay.
And then I did not do great on that one. Gets me up to an 18.
That is going to be you come charging in, pressing all the lasers and all the buttons and pulling all sorts of levers. And there's a the klaxon is going off. Self-destruct sequence initiated. 3, 2. This is a very fast self-destruct sequence. This is way too
3,
fast.
2, 1, boom. What?
3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, exactly. But you're right on top of the T-Rex when it goes off. And there's a huge explosion. And you are both out. But Cypress is left. And Cypress is the winner against all odds, including possibly his own mind and own self. He has won the video game tournament. Hooray!
It's gonna be so proud of me.
Pan Pacifica games over, and not even a single invasion from the undead. Yay! So there's a big ceremony afterwards. Everybody gets delicious. There's a banquet, and you're offered. Do you want to give a speech, either of you, Cypress or Salvo?
I just got one thing to say as he's like holding up the medallion.
Yes.
He's like, never before in a contest of individualism have I seen or felt the type of teamwork that was put on display today. We put on a good show, and for that, I think the real winner is Beck Matsumoto, and he like gives the medallion to Beck.
Oh, how about that? There's a huge bump from that crowd at seeing that sportsmanship and friendship. Yay! GM's happy too. And Thunder.
I think we'll do. Can we do like the Predator like hand thing, like the hand slap? Yeah.
With the medallion hanging down between the two hands.
Yeah.
That's what's on the press.
Yes.
And while the two of you are doing that, a third hand comes in and tries to get in on that. It's Thunder. And he says, you know, I got kind of lost there in everything that happened with this new world, and I might have chosen the wrong side, but I think I may know some things that your friends may be interested in hearing, because I think I want to. That display of friendship that you showed is something that I've been missing for a long time. And he gazes at Lightning, who's in the distance with his arms crossed. He's still got that black aura around him. And he goes, I'd like that again with new friends.
Well, welcome to the team. And don't worry, Thunder. And he like looks at Lightning, is like, I think this current state is just a flash. He'll get over it.
He loves it. He's still trying to get in on this crypt like as a third hand, and it really doesn't work in any way. It's very good.
It's just like,
It's really
how do you,
weird.
it's like,
He's a little socially
Hand
awkward,
on
this guy.
top.
But yeah, hand on. That's how he finally rests with that, and he's
Yeah,
not
well-
really squeezing you. He's just kind of resting. Great! Oh my goodness! Yay! Yay! Pan Pacifica! Yay! 5 XP for everybody.
Woo.
And you've got the 2 halves of the pendant, which no, don't do it. Which you can combine to make one medallion.
And what happens when we do that?
It glows a little or something. You guys can't really tell.
Angelic
Someone wants to
singing
do
intensifies.
give me a scholar check, and then maybe you can
Oh,
figure out what it
boy.
is. Oh, you have a headband too. That's right. We got some scholars amongst you.
You know, we
Oh.
refer to him as
Scholar.
the American
Everyone.
Onion. There's many layers to.
Aha!
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
That
I
made
actually,
many people cry.
I'll make a scholar check.
You have something,
Scholars.
Raven? Oh, you're gonna make a scholarship.
Yeah. All right. I will spend all 3 of my remaining possibilities.
You can't do that. Cannot do that. Only can spend 1.
11.
That's
I'm spending 1 for the heck
All
of
right,
it.
yeah. Spend. That's not enough.
I rolled a
Fours.
14.
16.
20.
Ooh, 20. Cool. The medallion. What does it do? Definitely thought of this beforehand. So it's not so much what it does as much as what it represents and what it means to that PL, the Pythian League, the people that Ice Cold and his black suited henchmen seem to work for. This is an ancient organization that goes back years and years and years. They used to, it's almost like they were like an Illuminati style thing where they actually had a lot of control of what was going on behind the scenes within governments, within nations. But because of a series of misfortunes internally, they have kind of fallen behind and lost power to the point where they're almost gone. But you find that when the High Lords came back, they reached out to the few remaining like followers and members and offered them power and offered them a place within the new earth if they would work for the High Lords, specifically in finding these native artifacts to this earth, because they had that history with it, and also as a side objective to thwart the Delphi Council, which they're kind of doing. And so this medallion is kind of like, it's a very important artifact to the Pythian League. It's like, this is what the leader wears, this medallion. And so now that you have it, you feel like this is like a bargaining. So this is something you could see Quinn Sebastian wanting as like a bargaining chip for the politics of the planet and all that stuff. So it doesn't do anything, but like I said, it represents a lot, especially you can understand why Quinn Sebastian would have wanted it.
what if
Kind
we
of
just
clicks together.
wear this around our necks just for spite?
I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's a pretty neat, like old timey ancient medallion. It's got like neat, like patterns and stuff on it. So it looks badass. And in fact, you now are being requested to return to the USS Ronald Reagan, where you can once again meet with your friend in mind, Quinn Sebastian. Right? He's your friend, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing nods.
Assuming nothing insane happens on our way out of Pan Pacifica. I mean,
stop it. Trying to get Beck to play that undead card.
I mean,
oh no,
it's fine. No, I won't. We had enough drama out of
the
it.
entire session so far doing combat. Let's get away from the combat.
We can just
Yes,
play
no
it,
problem.
then just warp away and leave
Yeah,
them to deal with
exactly.
it.
Leave it there. Let them deal with
and
it.
with this, we're out.
Yeah, smoke bomb zombie.
That's what we're here for.
But no. Okay. So yeah. So you're back at the USS Ronald Reagan. You have had a meeting request. Does anyone want to do anything before meeting with Quinn Sebastian, or are we good to jump right into that?
Jump right in.
Jump right in. So the first thing he does is he walks over and he greets Raven Regal. Raven, good to see you again. Such short notice. Very much appreciated. I know that the video games aren't what we like to use you for, because you've got so many other strong points, but I'm not surprised you pulled through again.
Well, I expect to be well paid, Your Highness. No more Star Wars references. Sorry. All right.
Teras Kasi is one of the unarmed combats that you messed
To
with, right?
yeah. Oh, the Teras Kasai. That's another video game. Oh, Masters of Teras Kasai. Boba Fett throwing Shoryukens.
Terrible.
But yeah, I was just go. Oh, it's always an honor and a privilege to serve the Delphi Council, and I was able to take some of the juicier bits and option them off for a screenplay. Pending the approval of yourself, I'll send the script.
If you write in a strikingly handsome, rugged man who likes to wear a New York Yankees baseball cap and smoke cigars with his mage hand, then maybe I'll approve such a screenplay.
Yeah, the prose is full of an abundance of handsome men. He kind of throws a glance at Salvo, then goes back to Quinn Sebastian.
Yeah, we did turn out pretty handsome, didn't we?
Just the way we're built. Stretch a little, I'll stop. Anyone know how to sew? Because I'm ripped. It gets worse.
Go to the armory.
It gets worse.
Pick up some new clothes or whatever. I don't really
Got a
understand
Band-Aid?
wrist
I'm
or whatever
cut.
the kids
Cut!
wear these days. Right. Anyway, so great job, all of you. A wonderful vacation, I'm sure. I'm sure it just, took the edge off of everything. You all had a really good time. That, I heard there was you entered the tournament from what I understand, I guess. I don't know if that's it's just a thing. And I guess you won. Whoa, pretty great. Did you win anything in the tournament? You got the new K-Box, I think it's called. You got the K-Box 5. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but we don't have the right adapters here, so we're gonna have to send off to Pan Pacifica.
I think we can work something out. Make an adapter
Our
work.
plugs don't
right
work.
here.
So
I can get the boys in tech to start working on that. If maybe you wanted something else.
RF adapter.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got something else.
it's a
Maybe.
3-prong. We need a.
Oh, we got this here like a shiny thing.
Oh, whoa! Would you look at that? Wow,
Wow.
pretty neat. I've never seen one of those like that here before. Could I get a closer look? And the mage hand reaches
Look with
out.
your eyes, not with your hands.
Oh, with my mage hands? No one said anything about not looking with your mage hands. How about just give me a gander? And old Quinn Sebastian would like to take a look at that.
Beck's gonna we'll hold it and just like, here, look at it.
He tries to, grab it with his mage hand.
Oh, don't let him have it.
Yeah.
Like that was like
Wait, I thought Cypress had the breastplate with the mage.
Yeah, I
hand
do have the mage hand now.
Oh, I'm
I-
sorry.
Yeah,
I leveraged that away from Quinn
Oh, I
Sebastian.
love the mage hand so much.
I know.
But now he knows mage hand, okay? He's learned it.
Okay.
she's learned it off of.
He's since
Give it
learned
up.
it. He
couldn't give it up.
couldn't get by without it. So
Flashback to a montage of him training.
Just staring at like a beer. It's like
yeah. It's like a certain little baby Yoda and a certain ball.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars. That's exactly what it's like. Okay, but maybe I get to look at it too?
Yeah,
You
all right.
are.
look
You're
at
looking
it.
All
right
right,
now.
I want the
Look
thing.
at it.
Okay, what do you
No,
want? What do you want? What are the
A
three you want? I
real
want the thing.
vacation. What the hell
Well,
was that?
We
That
won
wasn't
this on our
real.
vacation.
Yeah, this is our
Yeah.
team building vacation.
I would like to purchase that from you. What would it cost you for me to purchase it
Okay,
from
huddle up.
What do we
Cyborg
Okay,
legs.
No. We're gonna need a huddle. Hang
Yeah,
on.
we
Yeah.
gotta huddle up.
you? Oh man, more
This is
huddling.
like, all right, what do we want?
Hang on.
On the
What do you
same
want?
team. You can speak openly in front of me. This is a negotiation. I would be interested in hearing your thoughts, all of them.
I think privileges would be something.
Yeah,
Privileges.
I want an actual vacation.
Yeah. I want
Executive washroom.
I want
I wanna-
access
I want
to a
his
rocket.
bathroom.
I want a
Craft
rocket
services
launcher.
all the time.
Rocket launcher.
Big ass 80s movie
You
apartment.
got the rocket launcher fever after shooting that last one.
Well, she wasn't allowed to have one. Now she's leveraging this thing to get
Yeah.
allowances to have it.
So Beck wants a rocket launcher. Cypress,
Sword of Connor
what do you-
I
McLeod.
said craft services, but that doesn't seem very good compared to
Crafty?
I mean, if we
No,
each ask for something all together, because like you get the food, I'm gonna get us executive bathroom privileges.
okay. Ooh,
Uh,
jacuzzi.
we all get access to a rocket launcher,
yes.
Yeah.
or
Can you
equivalent.
can you get a rocket launcher big enough to shoot me at something? Do they have that? Can we get the boys in tech to work on that?
Uh,
a ship-mounted
that's
cannon?
like some
Maybe I could
Nile
get a
Empire
laser
stuff,
whip.
probably.
If you happen to work for a game company, I'd like to be on the preview list that you send books to before they come out. It'd kind of be nice. After 6 years of
advanced
patronage.
copies.
Yeah, you want arcs. Okay, yeah, I can get you arcs. All right, so let's go over the list of things. This
Wait,
is
what do you think
15
Flick would
minutes
want?
later.
Yeah, what do you
he's
think
holding
Flick
up a
wants?
hand, like,
Oh, Flick wants oh man, her own arcade?
Mm-hmm.
oh, sure. Maybe upgrades to her sweet van,
Yeah.
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 like
Yeah.
an instant ramen maker in the back or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just
man.
press a button and it gives you cup of noodles
Pizza
whenever
and
you
pizza
want.
rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls. Oh man, sweet.
Lifetime supply of Mountain Dew.
That can happen.
That's
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Only
Okay,
plain
wait.
Mountain Dew. No Code Red. I don't have the money for
Code Red has
Oh
not
my
been
gosh.
We only
What
have
is this? Wait, what? Anybody of y'all heard of Code Red?
Code Red. exists.
Soviet propaganda.
3D
Hey,
Doritos.
hey.
All right.
Mountain Dew's not going red on my watch, buddy.
So, okay, I'll allow you access to our armory, and so you can have one rocket launcher. Not everyone gets rocket launchers.
Oh.
Right, fine.
You can use the executive's bathroom that is normally for like the captain of the USS Ronald Reagan. I
Has a
can get
bidet.
you MREs.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
They're nice. They're nice.
Yikes.
I don't know what food you think we have on the ship, but
I mean, the spaghetti MREs are not that horrible.
There's some Tibetan
worse.
curry MREs that aren't bad.
I can't
The
get
good.
you Tibetan curry MREs.
The good MREs, not the.
That yeah, the
Yeah, I
good.
don't wanna-
Sure,
Yeah.
you can get okay.
Not
You can
Salisbury
go
steak.
through crates and get the best menus.
Yeah, I don't want that surplus.
I'll even let you open up a few of them and take the candies out or whatever. You know what I mean?
I
You
request-
can pick and choose, which is a big deal in the military.
I request
So-
my own spin-off series.
Spin-off series. Talk to
Yes.
Ulysses Spieler about that. Quinn Sebastian says that too. Talk to Ulysses Spieler about that.
Greg Gordon. Bring me in.
coming this fall, Flight of the Raven.
Flight of the Raven. Nice. And he says, all right, is that acceptable? Are we on? So, yeah, you can, if you want a rocket launcher, you can look up the rules for an RPG or an AT-40 or whatever the
Okay, yeah, I'll look up
new
rules for
ones
that
are.
thing.
That's going to be probably pretty higher tech, just FYI, because I need you all to head next to, and a very nice vacation once all the attorney armor has been found. If you find the attorney armor, you can get like a 6-month sabbatical. Like, this is huge for us. And I know I've been working
really
really
religious.
hard. So, okay. Sabbatical, I think, is a broader terminology these days. But yeah, you can take a long vacation. It'll all be paid for by me. You can go wherever you want because then we're going to win this damn war. And then, yeah, you can literally go wherever you want and not have to worry about a werewolf biting you or something.
Oh, what?
Speaking of werewolves biting you, I need you to go to Arosh next. Arosh.
There's an evil there that does not sleep.
Arosh. There's a second R in it. I knew that. And I need you to head to one of our listening posts on the Indian coast. Now, Arosh has taken over most of India. Like, that's where it's centered and has been spreading out through Pakistan and other parts of that part of Asia. I need you to go there. One of our listening posts has stopped talking to us. They're people, they're kind of scouts. They have their ears to the ground. They're trying to find out what the Gaunt Man is doing there. We haven't heard back from them. We know that they were in the process of discovering, they had agents there who were in the process of discovering the next piece of the Eternity armor, which was, in Arosh, the Greaves. Possibly the most important part. No, the Pauldrons are the most important part. Everyone knows that. But the Greaves are also a part of it, so we need that. Like I said, we have not heard from them. So we need you to fly over in a seaplane and parachute in, get down there and find out what the hell's going on. And I assume get the Greaves from them. How's that sound? Good. Your silence tells me you accept.
Sal was in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Beck's trying to remember, I think, which one Arosh was. She doesn't want to. She doesn't
we
want to
can go
ask.
over
Take a
that.
note.
No, she
it's
doesn't
fine.
want to ask, but she's like, okay.
So, Arosh is your spooky gothic horror world where corruption, it's got lots of Yeah, actually, let's hold off on that. So you have your mission and you know what it is, and we'll get into that next session. So great. Everybody gets 5 XP, remember, for finishing the Pan Pacifica Act. Let's go around. Tell me what you're doing on the internet and where I can find you. Let's start with me, Rudy Basso. Hi, I'm Rudy Basso. You can follow me on Twitter at Rudy Basso. I'm going to be running a one-shot of Twilight 2000 on the Unmade Gaming Twitch channel sometime soon. So if you would like to see this game, the alpha rules just came out. It's a remake of a very old, very beloved game. Basically, World War III has happened between Russia and America, and now the players are a group of soldiers trying to just get back to their unit. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's from Free League Publishing, the makers of the Alien game. I have very high hopes, or not very high hopes. I'm very excited to try it out. So yeah, follow me to learn more about that. I'll be dropping the date a lot on my Twitter. Amber, how are you? Where can people find you online?
Hi, yes. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca. This is my break month, so I'm not really doing too much, but if you want to check out the things that I have done in the past or I'm currently keep maintaining production on, go to geekspective.com. It's a podcast network that I co-own. And then also my graphic design work. I will be opening up commissions here at the end of the year for layout, graphic design, illustration. So rocketorca.com for my portfolio.
Awesome. Shauna, what are you up to? Where can people find you?
Hey, I'm Shauna, Flying Cirrus on Twitter, where you can have all the art that I do and the games I play, including it's a slower month, but starting up on Follow Black Cats for playing Hexcrawl, a spy game. It's a 5e with espionage, and it's so fun.
That sounds real fun.
Yeah.
I will definitely be checking that out. Grant Ellis, producer Grant, thank you again for joining us today. It was great fun as always when you join us in game with us. Where can people find you online? What else are you working on?
Hi, everybody. You can catch me in the after show. I'll probably be chatting Rudy up about how the session went. You can find me on Twitter at WisePapaGrant. If you're looking to book me for AP Productions, go to powerwordkiss.com. You can see some of my show reels and demos for putting games together, as well as everything I did in motion pictures and television. That's all for me, though. If you want to support me, the best way to support me is by supporting everybody else on the show. Find their Patreons, find all the other shows that they're working on, and the design work, etc. Catch them on the YouTubes and the Twitches and the Twitters. Back to you, Rudy.
Yeah, and speaking of Patreons, there's a Patreon that supports this game and The Dark Eye, our sister show, Adventures in
Aventuria.
Aventuria, yes. And you can support us by going to patreon.com/webdmplays, and you'll get access to the Discords. You can chat us up, ask us what in the world were we thinking. Rudy, what's wrong with you? Arcade thing, what is wrong with you? I'll be happy to answer you. And lots of other cool goodies. And finally, Mr. Pruitt, what are you up to, and where can people find you online?
Rudy, what am I up to? I am up to upending my entire life and moving halfway across the country with the woman I love. So that's what I've been doing lately, is getting ready to move to Virginia.
Good for you.
After
East
that,
Coast.
we'll see what comes of my new free time, not being shackled by the burdens of a muggle job anymore. So that's an exciting time, but until then, you can always find me on Twitter, Instagram at jpruinc. I am one half of WebDM. Check our videos out on YouTube, and of course, please support the Patreon for WebDM Plays, and check out WebDM if you want another podcast. But yeah, I can't wait to see where this game goes there.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for today. We will see you next time on WebDM Plays Torg Eternity. Bye.